I saw him eat a man's heart with my own eyes. It was just before dawn, and the village was silent. I had hidden behind the big Iroko tree, shaking, too afraid to move. The man on the ground was still alive when the herbalist cut into his chest. His mouth opened like he wanted to scream, but no sound came out. The herbalist pulled out the heart, steaming in the cold air, and bit into it like it was a ripe fruit. I wanted to run, but my legs refused to move. His name was Baba Oro. Everyone feared him. He was the one people went to when they wanted revenge, when they wanted wealth, when they wanted the impossible. He knew every herb, every root, every dark secret. But his power was not from nature. It was from something else, something that lived in the shadows. At first, he was just a healer. He treated fevers, snake bites, swollen bellies. People trusted him. But then, strange things started happening. Women woke up with their hair missing, only to fall sick and die days later. Children would run into the forest and never come back. The river turned red one morning and the fish floated up, dead. We all knew it was him, but no one dared to speak. One night, my uncle, Ade, whispered to my father, "We must stop him." My father's face went pale. "Lower your voice," he hissed. "He will hear you." But my uncle was not afraid. He gathered some men in secret. They had seen the grave behind Baba Oro's hut, the small bones sticking out of the soil. They knew he was using people for his rituals. They sharpened their machetes and planned to end it that night. I followed them. I don't know why. Maybe I wanted to see if it was true. Maybe I wanted to see if men could be brave against a demon. We reached his hut. The air was thick, heavy. The smell of blood and rotten things hung around us. My uncle raised his machete to strike the door, but it swung open before he could touch it. Baba Oro stood there, smiling. His teeth were too white, his eyes were too black, and in his hand he held a beating heart. My uncle gasped and stepped back. The other men froze. No one moved, no one breathed. Then the ground beneath us shifted. I felt something crawl under my feet, moving, twisting. My uncle screamed. He tried to run, but his legs bent the wrong way, like something had broken him from the inside. The other men fell too, their bodies folding in ways that no human body should. I didn't move. I couldn't. Baba Oro looked at me. "Go home, child," he said. "Tell them what you saw." So I did. By morning, the men were gone, not dead, just gone. No bodies, no blood, as if they had never existed. I told the village, but no one spoke. No one cried. They only turned their eyes to the ground and carried on, like nothing had happened, like Baba Oro was watching. And maybe he was, because later that night I heard my uncle's voice outside my window, whispering my name.